Hey, what's going on, Gemini? This is Brandon with Wow, here to do your weekend vibes energy reading for July 26th. This is just going to be a simple energy reading to help you get through the weekend. None of it's doom or gloom, pass or fail kind of stuff. It's just a little bit of guidance from your universe at large to help you maximize and get the most out of this weekend. I hope everybody's had a good week so far. The way I like to do my weekend reads is that we'll do 2 cards for each kind of Gemini out there. We'll do 2 for the Gemini that's single, 2 for the Gemini that's in a loving, coupled up relationship, and 2 for the Gemini that's complicated. Maybe you're not sure where you stand or however that may play for you. But we're going to do 2 cards for each of you, so I hope it's really helpful. You can pull information from either one of the stacks, either one of the pairs, because you're all Geminis at the end of the day, and it's all good advice. So let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have for beautiful Gemini for July 26th? I hope everybody's having a good Friday so far. I hope it was productive if you had to work. I hope it was perfectly lethargic if you were just perfectly. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. I'm going to be making up or using words that don't exist a little bit probably because that's what's been happening in my other videos. But yes, let's get into it. What do we have for the beautiful Gemini for July 26th? Woo! Wow. Okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. So to start things off, for the single Gemini, we're gonna be working on being fun, having fun this weekend. We wanna do things that make us feel like a kid, make us feel like you're at an amusement park and everything is so amazing, everything is so awesome. We want to do things that are awesome this weekend. You understand? We want to do things that 100% make us giddy, make us feel like giggling and laughing and jumping in the air over a bunch of wheat grains. We want to make sure that we're doing something that makes us feel that zeal for life. We want to go towards things that make us feel that warm solar plexus energy. This is a solar plexus card. You want to do things that make you feel, forgive me for sounding a bit corny, but warm and fuzzy on the inside, okay? Discover your fuzzy, all right, Gemini, and that's going to work out for you this weekend. Discover your fuzzy. Also, we're going to be continuing to stay in that third eye energy. It's already open, it's already there, it's already developed. We're just going to continue to exist in that because that's going to work hand in hand with bringing you towards whatever it is the universe wants you to do this weekend. Let the universe be your guide and not the conscience. Don't be so by the book about things. Like maybe get out there and do something that you know is a bit childish. Maybe go and get a bunch of water balloons and throw them at strangers. I don't know. But let's make sure that we're doing something that makes us feel like a kid again. That makes us feel like we're doing something that is warming us from the inside. I know it's hot out there, or it should be anyway, unless you're up in Alaska or something like that. But do something that makes you feel that warmth from inside as well as outside. As above, so below. You know what I mean? For the Geminian in love and in a nice, wonderful couple, let's be careful about what we're choosing to do this weekend. This is also solar energy, so let's make sure that we're making choices that make us feel that warmth and make us extend that warmth, or make the partner feel that warmth too. We want to make sure that when you're in a couple, your chakras kind of double or triple even. So let's make sure that we're acknowledging this and we're respecting that and bringing that same solar beautiful warmth to our partners, especially if things have been tough lately. Sometimes you just have to let things be and develop on their own. You don't have to force it. You don't have to try, especially when something is taking shape and taking course that the universe is trying to give to you, that the universe is trying to show you, or a path that the universe is trying to walk you down. So make sure that you're aware of what you're choosing to do, and don't choose anything that takes you into low vibe territory. Okay, let's make sure that we're staying far away from any arguments that may transpire, unless they're going to be constructive, calm disputes that can be settled. Let's not get into those dead-end arguments that are just, I'll talk to you later. No, let's not do that to each other, all right? Let's make sure that we're choosing things like the single Geminian got that make you feel warm on the inside, not things that take away from that solid, fuzzy feeling, okay? Also, for my beautiful Geminian in love, let's make sure that we're communicating beautifully, all right? I know some days get rainy, but the sunshine comes right after those clouds dissipate. So make sure that you're communicating in a way that's constructive. Make sure you're not destroying anything that doesn't need to be. Let's make sure we're not being the Godzilla Gemini that we can be occasionally, all right? Let's make sure that we're showing them that warm, fuzzical side. I don't know if fuzzical is a word, but it is now. Let's make sure that we're communicating in a beautiful way, in a harmonious way, in a way that our words pour out onto our partner, and they're not being railroaded or tidal waved by whatever it is that we're saying. Let's make sure that we're being measured in our words, so that we're providing that good, solid, that feeling of heat. We're providing the heat to the relationship. We don't want to detract. We don't want to take away. We don't want to take away from the heat that's already in existence, or if there hasn't been any lately, we don't want to take away from the heat that we're trying to ignite. You don't want to take away from what you've already built. You don't want to get caught in any kind of low vibratory emotions or let somebody exist in that. Like, you want to pretty much direct the show if it's like that, and take them out of it, like pull them out of it, because that's what Geminis are very capable of doing, is taking people and making them feel exactly how we want them to feel. So let's make sure that we're doing that in a good, positive, beautiful way this weekend, okay? Also, for my beautiful Gemini, the complicated ones out there, we're going to continue to use that third eye energy. That way you know if somebody's wasting your time. You don't want to get caught up in wasting time anymore. If somebody's not giving you the same energy that you invest, then that is a deficit of energy. You're losing out. And we know Geminis don't like that. We don't like to lose anything. We don't want anybody taking anything from us. We'll be damned. So let's make sure that we're using that beautiful Gemini third eye to see exactly what something is, and don't let anybody take anything from you that you didn't give, okay? But you're going to do that by being able to see everything, and the only way you're going to see everything is if you don't allow them to confuse you or let you exist in confusion and see things for what they are, because that's one thing we do too. We see everything. We know what's going on. We know if somebody's wasting our time. We know if somebody's not providing us with the energy that we give them. So turn that thing around, or just let it be. Like, sometimes you just need to leave something alone and let it become its own thing. And that way you know for sure it wasn't for me. And you move on to something better. Also, for my complicated Geminians out there, let's keep that heart chakra wide open. Let's make sure that we're not only, trying to receive that love, but also existing in it and giving it out. It's not given out freely. It's not just given to anybody. It's a measured gift. It's a gift. It's not something that anybody has rights to. You understand? So let's make sure nobody's putting us in a confused state and taking us out of our natural Geminian energy. Our natural Geminian energy. Mercury retrograde. Thank you. Let's make sure that nobody is taking us out of our natural state of being. Make sure that we're providing just as much as we're being given back. Okay? Even energy exchange. That is what is going to bring you success this weekend. If something doesn't, if you feel a void after extending your heart chakra out, that's one powerful thing about the heart chakra. Is this a great way to measure something or somebody else's investment in you? Is if it doesn't make you feel, if you feel a void after giving out that, after extending that kind of energy out, then that means that it's a waste. You're losing out. Somebody is taking something from you, Gemini. And I already told you how we feel about that. And I know it's true, because I am one. But that's all I have for you for now, Gemini. I hope everybody has a wonderful, fun, safe, productive weekend. Like I said, try to stay away from low vibratory things, and that'll work wonders for you this weekend. But yes, you guys have a wonderful energy. It feels great. Let's continue to exist in that and not let anybody flex on us or take us out of it, all right? But I'll be up with you next week with your weekly energetic reading. Until then, take care of yourselves and everybody else as much as you can. I love you guys. Peace. Namaste.